Like, how do you get to whatever age he is at life and not think that if you shove a camera in the face of someone who is drunk and annoyed about something, that they're not potentially going to react badly?
Catholic white males over here with a tan, beating up the poor, marginalized, and oppressed transgender community.
Well, what religion is this guy? Isn't he a Christian?
That's when the fight started, and I seen Kozza get swung.
So he didn't see the start of it. Not sure you want the only people allowed to film in public being the government. Well, yeah, that's why these people should stop starting fights then. That's why these people should have some discretion over whose faces they shove cameras in.
Why am I dancing with that trans person?
Third person arrested after Halloween brawl at Piccadilly Gardens in Manchester. Caught on camera in a clip that was widely watched on social media. Two individuals fighting another group, with both parties landing heavy blows on each other, including punches and kicks to the head. Footage begins in the middle of the brawl, so we're going to see from before that. So whatever went viral, there's like context to it. All you really see is the actual fight as it's in progress. At one point, a hooded figure enters and seems to strike the shirtless person, their friend. Pair appear to become involved in a separate fight. Aware of the footage, third person has been arrested. Third man, 29. I think that probably is Kozzy. So the third man would be Kozzy. And the two 19-year-olds were the one that he initiated the whole incident with. So yeah, there was a big fight. I watched it at the time. There was another YouTuber that got basically the whole thing. There were certainly points at which either side kind of could have stepped away, but started initiating fighting again. At one point, I'm pretty sure Kozzy actually hits the other guy from behind. So he is not innocent in all this, and anyone saying as such or interpreting it as such is just full of shit, I'm afraid. This is his footage. This is Kozzy right here. This is the channel. Yeah, so this is him. These are the two people that presumably were also arrested. These supposed 19-year-olds, I guess. No indication that he knows these people. They're out here. There's some kind of argument, it looks like, going on. It's got nothing to do with him. He has absolutely no need to approach these people. Yeah, she's clearly like agitated. I would have thought anyone that's like acting like this, the last thing they probably want right now is some random person they don't know starting to film them. I don't know why people are going around filming people late at night drunk anyway. You know what I mean? Like, imagine someone posts footage of you being drunk and a bit embarrassing on the internet and like your boss sees it or something.
It's not him, he's nice. Where's your other friend? Your friend. Where's he at? Go on, through the drink. Where's he at? Tell him to come back.
Someone threw a drink on her. You can see her hair is wet.
Son. Isn't good enough. I'm sorry. My hair's wet. I'm so sorry. I'm mad.
So someone already threw a drink on her. Wow.
I'm real life mad. I need to fuck him up.
Yeah, fuck.
Like, why would you be filming someone this close when they're this agitated? All you are going to do is make it worse.
On my mother's life, I'm fucking him up.
I'm calling him mother. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling mother.
What's he gonna do? Little pussy. He's not gonna do shit. He's not gonna do shit.
Why, what's going on?
Some ugly little weirdo.
Why, what's happened?
You're laughing at like shit's funny.
Where's your friend? That's all I want to know. I'm about to kill. I'm gonna.
Smile. It's Halloween.
No.
She's only just noticed now that he's filming.
I'm about to kill. I'm gonna.
Smile. It's Halloween.
No. Leave that camera at my face as well.
Well, why are you getting
Like, he must know that this is not a good idea. Like, how do you get to whatever age he is at life and not think that if you shove a camera in the face of someone who is drunk and annoyed about something, that they're not potentially going to react badly? It's very easy to just not shove your camera in someone's face. I'm sorry. I've like very, very limited sympathy for this person.
Get at me. Don't get argued.
So she shouldn't have done that. That, I think, can class as assault. But at the same time, these people are drunk. They're already pissed off about something. Like, this, just don't put yourself in this situation. I'm sorry. Filming her tits. Yeah, that she might have, like, felt that way as well. Someone said, I'll put you on your ass. I didn't hear who it was. Yeah, she's telling him to stop filming it. Why not just stop filming him? Her. Why not just be like, all right, mate, sorry, like, whatever, like, just back off. People don't like being filmed. And these fucking dipshits, they're always like, oh, well, photography is not a crime. Oh, well, legally I'm allowed to do it. No one cares about fucking legally. You can be doing something legally that is like aggravating a situation. Just because you're in your right to do something, it doesn't make it the right thing to do. And he still won't stop filming her when she's already shoved it.
Move the camera out of the face now.
And does he attack her?
The camera out of the face now.
So she throws the drink. It kind of seems like Cozzy like attacks her. I mean, I guess technically you could claim self-defense because someone threw a drink on you. But you've instigated the entire situation, no? Because the camera goes down like by itself. I don't think anyone would have approached him that quickly. So it kind of looks like he changed stance and like attacked. I'm not sure. There was another angle. What was this fucking idiot called? I watched like more of this video and this guy was a fucking bellend. There's so many people in this extended video that like complain about him filming and stuff. He just goes up to people having an argument and starts filming them and they start getting irritated with him. Oh, am I right to film? Well, if someone's getting, like, if I hear someone screaming, it's like, well, you don't know the situation and he might just make it worse. I hear this card. Yeah, it sucks. This, like, YouTuber, IRL, annoying people in public shit is going to have to die a death. Unfortunately, what's probably going to have to happen is people like this getting the shit kicked out of them, which is not ideal. I don't want to see that happen. No one wants to see that happen. But if you, like, push people to breaking point, that's going to happen. Imagine if the fucking government started employing people to just go around filming people, auditing the public, all this kind of shit. That would be like authoritarian as fuck. But when you're doing it, it's fine. At one point, I'm pretty sure this guy in this video says something like, well, I'm filming you, so you need to act orderly. Like, you're getting off on some fucking power trip, bro. These people disgust me. Okay, so Cozzy must be on the other side of them now. Swats it down. And he just lifts it up, does it some more. Clearly you're pissing her off, so you just carry on doing it. That's the drink. Yeah, he's going towards her. So yeah, shouldn't really throw drinks on people. That probably is assault. He's now approaching her though. Look at this. Look at his face. Like, look at this shit, man. So he approaches her. She presumably takes that as a threat and goes for him. He pushes her to the ground, pushing a woman to the ground. Very fucking classy. Real gentleman, right? Rather understandably, the male one gets involved and attacks him. And then it, like, listen, I don't know how much I can show of this kind of shit. And then it carries on. But it kind of seems like he's as much the aggressor as anyone else. He instigates the situation. He starts going towards this woman when she throws the drink over him. Like, it very much looks like he might be about to, like, hit her or something. So, like, potentially her, like, trying to strike him is kind of understandable, and he puts her to the ground. Like, this 100% is, like, engineered by his activity. So, yeah, during that footage, he's pushing a woman to the floor because she threw her drink at him because he wouldn't stop filming her. Why is he filming her, though? What's the point? So yeah, this is like completely ridiculous. I wanted to see how it's getting framed. There's apparently been a lot of people talking about this. Trans versus migrants fight. What I understand is some other people started joining in and attacking these two people. But we saw where it was instigated from. And like trans versus we don't even know if these people are trans. One of them I'm pretty sure is a woman. The other one's clearly a dude, but are they trans or are they dressed up a certain way because it's Halloween? They might just be gay. Anyway. Has it been like off to the side the whole time? For fuck's sake, man. Could you even see anything that I was showing? Oh, it's so annoying. Anyway, I don't want to go through it again. You know what I'm saying. You saw the videos that I watched.
Okay, Halloween brawl erupts, allegedly. Halloween brawl erupts in Manchester's Piccadilly Gardens after a YouTuber films drag individuals. Greater Manchester police responded to the scene but made no arrests and are reviewing viral video footage to investigate the incident. Eyewitnesses' accounts and social media posts describe conflicting narratives of the confrontation, highlighting tensions in the busy urban area. So what I've seen is some people posting trans versus illegal immigrants. So they're saying alien versus predator. And they're saying things like that.
Yeah, so what they're talking about happened right after all the fighting between Cozzy and these two individuals. Some other guys started joining in. No idea why. Shouldn't be doing it. If any of them get done for assaulting these people, that's their fucking fault.
We are watching this.
These are allegedly trans individuals getting attacked by alleged immigrants.
Yeah.
Now, this is also Halloween, so this could all be costumes. Not to be like, I'm not trying to be the little devil on your shoulder going, or like a little libtard in the room, but a man in a dress on Halloween
They could be playing dress up.
Isn't always.
This is actually a fair point. I don't know why it's referring to them as drag individuals.
A trans individual,
right,
or even a drag queen.
Right.
That's Cozzy, that's Cozzy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, so they missed out the start of this. I don't know if there's another video that will show what happened. We saw who instigated this. He should have just not been filming them. That's the long and short of it.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then you see these guys starting to join in. Someone like beating up a woman, which is disgusting. Like, here's the thing. People are saying that these are both trans or saying that these are drag individuals. Doesn't this one just look like a woman? Aren't we like potentially trying to excuse men assaulting a woman by pretending that they're both men? I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure this one is female. I don't know about this, bro.
This is going off.
Yeah, oh my god, that's Cozzy there. Did you just see that? So they kind of stop, and then he re-instigates by punching this person in the head. Like, if this fucking idiot doesn't pick up any charges for this, they're both dudes. Do you really think so? One of them gives me female, I don't know. And he like follows them around being like, oh, you'll always be a man. It's like, well done, you got beaten up. And these people join in. Do they know what the circumstances were? Do they know why they're attacking these people now?
Jesus. How far do you walk away, though? Like, this person's walking away. Yeah.
Like, and I'm not trying to stop the video to like just stop it, but it's one thing to
Yeah, but the fake boobs might be part of a costume.
defend yourself. It's a whole other thing to continue hitting someone
while they're walking away.
While they're trying to clearly walk away. Now, I don't know what started the altercation.
Okay, not bad.
Because when we started the video, someone was on the ground and they were actively fighting.
Yeah.
So I can't sit here, and I'm not sitting here trying to cause blame. I'm simply saying that even if it's self-defense, at this point, you're not in trouble. You are all just ganging up on this individual. And they have every right to be protected in this scenario. They're not hurting you at this time. I don't know what started it, but at this time...
Okay, we do know what started it. That fucking guy wouldn't stop filming them. And that's what the real issue is. It's a shame they didn't find the context. I think so far they're actually kind of okay. This is not a terrible video so far. But like, the context is these fucking dickhead YouTubers just go around filming people, including late at night when people are drunk as fuck and might have just been in a fight or something. And people don't take well to it, and it leads to an altercation. There's clearly a problem there, and it's the people that go around fucking filming people.
They are not hurting you, and they are clearly trying to leave.
I do see some white guy individuals here, but I do see a majority of the people who are being violent is not white. But this is maybe the cozy.
Yeah, there were people that joined in afterwards. A lot of them looked like they were not white. I mean, I don't try and bring race into things, but hey.
It was a YouTuber guy. I think that was the guy with the long hair, but I'm not entirely sure. He definitely looked like a white fella, but like, people are saying that this is illegals versus...
You're young, half cut, you've just had a scuffle, along comes an idiot and sticks a camera in your face. Yep, exactly.
trans. No, I'm assuming that these guys are trans, right?
I'm not going to say that they're necessarily. Here's the thing.
I mean, they could be playing dress up. I'm just making assumptions.
Here's the thing: is I don't hear anyone shouting foreign languages. These guys look at least second generation. I'm not sitting here saying that there was no illegals in there, but I'm also not sitting here saying that this has anything to do with illegals. There's a bunch of white guys falling around and taking swings, and so this has something to do with these trans people need to be protected.
This isn't a race thing. It's an English thing. It's embarrassing. I agree. Yeah. Like, ultimately, to me, it's about this YouTube culture.
And that's when you get to the really, really scary part. You're not just correcting someone. You're literally attempting to take their life. And I'm not saying that lightly. This is very scary.
I think that's a bit too far, but I don't know. It doesn't look good when someone backs away and you just punch them in the back of the head.
And I don't know, like, it said that it was an altercation with a YouTuber, but I'm seeing a lot of other people involved in this violence and this attack. So I don't know.
Oh my God, fuck me, man. This is an okay video so far, but do your research. Just find the original. It's very easy to find if you know where you're at. Just find the original. You can see very clearly what caused this problem, what caused this incident. Didn't know if the beef was dying down before they swung again. Well, either way, you're only supposed to defend yourself. You're not supposed to start aggressing on someone. If someone isn't hitting you and you start hitting them again, then you're the aggressor, right? It goes beyond just like reasonable force in order to defend yourself because they're attacking you. Now you're the attacker. And now they might have to employ reasonable force to defend themselves, you know?
Now, if we were to just, let's say this is illegals versus trans women, which we don't know.
We're hypothesizing.
Yeah. Okay. This proves that trans women are...
Yeah, the annoying thing is, I'm pretty sure it's the illegals versus trans women. This is the thing that, like, went viral. But it's not the crux of the matter. It's got nothing to do with it being trans people or illegals. What it's really about is this YouTube shit. But because a small sliver of it goes viral, where it's some brown people continuing on a fight that someone else started, that's what people pick up. Yeah, look at this. Like Muslim migrants. Are they Muslim migrants? Oh, it's one of these ridiculous videos. It's all about, oh, well, you support Palestine, but you're queer and Muslims attack you. Like, you've no idea the situation. This is a bullshit video. This person sucks. This is the only video about it? This is how desperate you are for a narrative where Muslims are attacking trans people? If these people are even Muslims? If these people are even trans? Woke nightmare as Muslim migrants beat up trans people in Manchester. Let me guess, he doesn't mention fucking Cozzy once. Let me guess, it's all about what happened in the aftermath. Oh, and you can see, oh, I hate these people. I hate these people. I hate these people. I bitch about TRAs with my channel when there are so many fucking worse people out there. Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, this happened far in the aftermath. It's not good. It's not acceptable. Why the fuck would you attack someone who's walking away? At the same time, who started this? Does he just get away scot-free? Listen, it's true that left-wing parties in the UK, they're pushing both Islam and LGBTQ issues, both Muslim issues, LGBTQ issues. There is some clash between them. You've got that video on Instagram of some trans woman asking Mothin Ali, who's the deputy Green leader, if trans women are women, and some other stuff. And he gives all these answers that are extremely hate the sin, love the sinner. Basically what he means is no, but can't say as many words because they have to pander to the right people. That is true. But this video, we're going to use as evidence of this. This is bullshit. This is narrative building.
Phobic, and it's transphobic. This
285k views. Oh, it's gross. It's actually gross. These people are disgusting.
over here, apparently the hat trick of memes. Let's go see how this plays out in the real world, though, Abe. Let's go see, because I noticed that the left, they love taking their keffiyehs, their rainbow keffiyeh. Look at my rainbow keffiyeh, and marching out, free Palestine, okay, so much. Muslims, however, not so much.
So yeah, Muslim migrants beat trans people in Manchester. Are they even Muslim migrants? The guy who started it isn't a Muslim migrant. He's a dipshit with a camera that wouldn't leave people alone when they asked him to. This guy's white and British. And somewhat pro-right wing, by the way, because he shows up at all the protests and stuff like that whilst proclaiming himself to be apolitical. Don't believe you, to be honest, bro. Don't believe you. So how do we know he didn't fucking... Well, he didn't... I don't think you can reasonably say that he instigated the situation to try and get Muslims and trans people attacking each other. But he did instigate a situation that ended up with these brown people. He might be Muslim, I'm not sure. I can't tell. fighting these supposed trans people who might just be in costume. This is not evidence that Queers for Palestine is like a broken movement. Queers for Palestine just means you don't think that Palestinian people should be bombed and you happen to be queer. Many of the people that are like Queer for Palestine, I hate to break it to you, they probably know they wouldn't be very welcome in that part of the world, but they still don't think they should be blown up. It's really not difficult to understand. This does not say anything to that.
The other way, Muslim migrants beat the hell out of trans people in Manchester. Where are the Queers for Palestine? What a absolute woke conundrum over here. Whole bunch of stupid
oh, sorry, I didn't realize that someone could just say come on and that invalidates everything, I think. Thank you. Sorry, I stand corrected. I didn't count on such amazing arguments against Queers for Palestine as come on.
Fat white libtard chicks going, how do I blame white dudes for this? This is definitely Protestants. Look at these Catholic white males over here with a tan, beating up the poor, marginalized, and oppressed transgender community.
Well, what religion is this guy? Isn't he a Christian? So kind of literally it was started by a guy that you're being like, oh, well, we're pretending it's these people.
This is definitely Protestants.
Yeah, this guy's literally a Christian. He started it. Dipshit.
Look at these Catholic white males over here with a tan, beating up the poor, marginalized, and oppressed transgender community. Because you can't acknowledge it. Because if you acknowledge it, then you have to acknowledge the foreign language being yelled as they beat the hell out of your marginalized and oppressed transgender community, which would be Islamophobic. Listen to that language. Uh-oh.
I can't really hear shit. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. You don't have the context, but because it confirms your worldview and it gives you an easy way to like criticize Queers for Palestine. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a hack.
Rumble in the rainbow jungle. Well, that can't possibly be happening. I was told that religion loved gays people the mostest. Not like you filthy Christians.
Yeah, like the filthy Christian that started fighting them initially. Okay, bro.
There you go. Bap. He's got a +5 against gays stick. So this goes on and on and on. Now they're jumping. Jumping on they, them. A jump kick. That they, them just got Liu Kang'd by a white. It has to be a white. Abe, listen, it happened.
Okay, now watch the original context. Now watch what led up to it. What demographic was the guy that actually instigated the whole thing? Does he get some blame? Or is that just how it works? The white Christian man instigates the shit between other groups and then steps back and watches them all fucking fight each other over it. Because that ain't the point I think you're trying to make somehow.
What is this, Manchester? Guys, it's Manchester, England, right? It's Northumbria. It's Albion. It's definitely got to be cracker honky Catholic whites doing it. I mean, despite the fact that the #1 baby name in Manchester is Mohammed, it's definitely cracker honky speaking Arabic while beating the hell out of trans. So, what a conundrum. If you ignore it, then the silence is complicity, right? Silence is violence over here. You better speak up for the marginalized and oppressed. Hate crimed. That's a hate crime. That they, them just got drop kicked. If you don't acknowledge it, this
guy is too retarded. I'm sorry, I can't do this to you. This guy is too stupid. This is the most retarded video on the fucking internet right now, is this. What an absolute moron. Yeah, you got DJE Media. Disgusting human being. Disgusting human being. Like, there's a whole lot of shit about this DJE Media. I don't even know where to begin with what a fucking degenerate freak that guy is. Manchester audits. There's so many of them all getting these fucking... Oh, his first night out in Manchester filming. Wow, yes, that's what we need. Is more of these utter retards. Going around filming people. Getting your camera in people's faces. Let me just see what this guy is saying. I don't know who this Jermaine Unfiltered guy is. I guess we can vibe check him using this. How nice.
Jermaine, why didn't you jump in? Why didn't you help him? As I say, in the first 5 seconds when it kicked off, I was the first person that stepped in. But in terms of Koze, I actually respect him. I think he's a good kid. But the sort of narrative that nobody stepped in to help Koze, it's bullshit. I know there's a lot of people online, thousands of people saying you should have jumped in and helped. You go to...
This is a really stupid angle. I don't care about this. Why is he shoving his camera in people's faces? So is this guy also an auditor, by the way? Does he do the same kind of thing? Because he's probably not going to criticize the same shit that he does.
Where are you from?
when that's the real thing that needs criticizing.
No, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so he was literally there. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not expecting much from this guy, to be honest. The blonde started the whole thing and he's hearting it. Why was he filming her? Why didn't you just leave her alone? And their only defense is, well, I'm legally entitled to. That doesn't mean it's a good idea. Just stop doing that shit. You're instigating these kind of things happening. And now one of you finally got fucking hurt for it. Well, then stop doing it. Find something else to film. Yeah, I do wonder why it even matters. Why they're saying, oh, they're all trans. I guess maybe someone's saying, because it looks bad. One of them very much resembles a female getting attacked, but it shouldn't matter.
There was about 300 people swarming outside McDonald's. It wasn't actually to do with a fight involving Cozzy. It just felt like something was building. So I said to my mate, we need to move away from McDonald's. At this point, my camera was actually switched off and I was changing my SD card. So I was walking just as I am now with my camera in my hand and I was switching and putting my SD card in. Just as I was putting my SD card in the camera, that's when the fight started. And I seen Cozzy get swung.
So he didn't see the start of it. He missed the start of it. They throw the drink on him and then he approaches them. And then they take a swing because he approaches them.
By the transgender bloke, he swung Cozzy by his hair. So
that makes it sound like that was the first act of violence. I mean, technically the first act of violence was them throwing a drink. But at that point, they'd asked him to stop filming several times. And he'd shoved his camera in that person's face for like no reason.
When you watch the footage, there's been a lot of criticism towards me specifically and other YouTubers for not stepping in and helping Cozzy. Now, if you actually see more footage, there's a lot of footage that doesn't actually show the start of the fight. There's 3 cameras that do actually show the start of the fight. DeMarco TV, New Reality Media, I think he's called, and Hugo shows the...
Okay, so apparently he did try and grab this other guy who was defending his friend. So he tried to step in, that's fine, I can buy that. I don't really care about whether he helped or not. What I care about is what started the fight. Why did this happen in the first place? Is there not something to be gained from understanding that people don't want cameras shoved in their face for no reason? If someone's drunk and kicking off about something and you shove a camera in their face, they're liable to turn their attention towards you. They're already angry, they start getting angry at you. Isn't that your fault? Shouldn't you just leave them alone?
It was Reality Media UK or somebody else. One of the YouTubers stepped in to stop her from stamping on him. And then the second time, she kicked Cozzy in the head. That's when the African migrant, bang, came in and whacked the block.
But he's narrativizing in a way that this Cozzy guy's a victim. He's not no victim. He's not no victim.
On one from behind and then punch Mike Tyson as well. And that's then, again, different people were stepping in and trying to split it up and stop it. Now, an important thing about this as well.
I don't think they were trying to split it up.
People saying that Cozzy was attacked and nobody was helping him. What you need to understand is the fight got split up about 4 or 5 different times. The fight was split up in the first minute and it was split up. Cozzy could have actually walked away.
Okay, this is honest. This is at least something. I will buy this.
But he didn't walk away. He then went back towards Mike Tyson to start fighting him again. And obviously I understand his adrenaline's going. He's a man, you're in a fight. You obviously want to keep fighting. But Cozzy wasn't being attacked. He was also fighting and attacking them back.
There's at least some honesty here.
Most of the time it was a one-on-one fight. Cozzy threw a few punches, it's on camera. You see Cozzy, the fight split up. Cozzy's just standing there, bang, Cozzy would crack the guy and then the fight would start again. So it wasn't just a case of Cozzy being attacked, it was both people fighting back and forth. And for this reason, the narrative that nobody was helping Cozzy is not true, because Cozzy was initiating the fight himself at several points. It only looked worse because, you know, the transgender guy, he was a bit stronger than Cozzy, and also he kept grabbing Cozzy's hair. He wasn't really fighting, he was just like swinging him around by his hair. It was pretty much a girl, he fights like a girl.
Mike Tyson is the larger supposed trans person in the situation.
He was grabbing his hair and swinging.
Yeah, so we saw all this.
YouTube content. I'm a reporter with a YouTube channel, so I have to conduct myself in a professional manner. But most importantly, you know, I'm a parent with 3 sons and a wife. Every single thing that I do gets scrutinized.
Do you not think that the public feels this way a little bit? When they can't go anywhere without some dickhead filming them? And that least of all, you want this kind of scrutiny on like a night out or something, when you're drunk, when you're not having the best time, when someone threw a drink on you and stuff. And someone just shows up with a camera, it's the last thing you need. I think he's being honest enough to an extent about the fight. He clearly didn't see what actually happened to start it. So that's not great. He's got an excuse, he was looking at his SD card. Maybe that's true, who knows? But I don't... Listen, I'm not watching the whole thing, I guess, to find out. But it kind of seems like we're kind of glossing over the real problem here. Like, he's part of a culture that is genuinely the problem here. He's part of the culture that led to this happening at all. And I hope that when whatever happens, like whatever justice comes to whoever fucking deserves it, I hope that is kept in mind. That this like YouTube fucking culture in Manchester, and that is presumably gonna start happening elsewhere and stuff. This is what is really to blame. We need to get out the idea that we should just shove a camera in someone's face and farm them for content, expect them to be fine with it, because you have a legal right to do it. It's just not cool, man.
Only that as well, Manchester, 9, 10 o'clock at night, it's pitch black.
This is when he goes out, bearing in mind he's talking about how he's got a family and a wife and kids and he shouldn't be risking his health, getting in fights and stuff. But he'll go out in Manchester at 10 o'clock.
On the night when this fight happened, there was about 300 migrants and gang members and drug dealers all in Piccadilly Gardens.
Yeah, it sounds like a great place for a family man to go, right?
Wearing balaclavas, some of them have knives.
I think they'll do something about it if someone gets stabbed or killed over this stuff. Well, they're going to have to at that point, right? Jesus. When someone dies of something, it becomes a huge problem. Until then, people just seem to ignore it. I'm hoping, listen, we'll see what happens in the aftermath of this whole thing. But, like, clearly that's what the problem is. We saw exactly why it started. My hope is that they'll kind of use this as a reason to maybe consider whether you should be allowing these people to go around doing this kind of shit.
Some of them are migrants from the hotel. You know, there's some murderers and rapists and nonsense there that we don't know that are actually in those gardens on a regular basis.
Yep, another great situation for a family man to put himself in.
And, you know, when the fight was kicking off, you don't really know who knows who's involved. And it's a massive crowd. A lot of those people in that crowd, they don't actually like YouTubers, and they would actually relish the opportunity to do something as well. You know, you could easily get stabbed. We saw a couple of months ago, somebody got stabbed in the neck in Piccadilly Gardens and killed, so you've got to be very careful.
I'm sorry, this is getting like laughable. He's talking about how he doesn't want to get in a fight because he's got a wife and kids. Talking about how he goes around late at night in places where you can literally get stabbed anytime. Like, what are we doing? Is there not an easier way of making money than this? Well, I suppose there isn't. You just get a camera out and just film anything. You don't have to do anything useful for society. Amazing. Maybe I can't judge too much, but I'm not starting these kind of fucking incidents, am I?
Can't just jump into a fight and get involved because anything can happen. So this is another thing as well. I know.
So why are you there then?
There's a lot of people online, you know, criticizing me and other YouTubers, you know, calling us shitbags and stuff. You know, you go to Piccadilly Gardens at 10 o'clock at night and try and get involved in a fight. You wouldn't.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
So this is what I mean, like, people just are quick to criticize, but the reality is it's different for YouTubers. We can't just get involved in a fight. So really, I just wanted to address that. Just kind of, that's my thoughts in the situation. As I say, I do respect Cozzy. He's a good person, and I think what he's achieved in the last few months, it's remarkable.
Such a good person that he'll shove his camera in someone's face and refuse to stop. The good person thing to do, if you start filming someone that you don't know and they ask you to stop, the good person thing to do is to stop filming them. Maybe leave them alone because they seem like they're having a bad time right now and you don't want that turned on you.
But at the same time, you know, my actions have repercussions and I'm held to a higher standard. Everything that I do is under a microscope.
Yeah, again, that's how people feel. You've got all these people filming you everywhere. They probably feel that way too. Raises the tension.
And I'm not getting involved in fights. As I say, I'm a journalist, independent journalist.
Not sure you want the only people allowed to film in public being the government. Well, yeah, that's why these people should stop starting fights then. That's why these people should have some discretion over whose faces they shove cameras in. Maybe find a better way of doing this that doesn't involve literally instigating a fucking brawl like Cozzy did.
Journalist, I'm a reporter with a big audience. I'm constantly being watched. And yeah, every single thing that I do, I've got to be responsible and make the right decisions because at the end of the day, I am a father. I've got 3 sons and they're my priority. Every single thing that I do in life is for my children, it's for my sons. Yes, I'm a patriot. Yes, I love Great Britain.
I'm a patriot. Wow. Being a patriot means you stand outside a hotel and shout pedo. Oh, he's constantly at the protests. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. Literally immediately confirms the stereotype. Here we go.
Constantly put myself in danger, in dangerous situations on a regular basis. So I've never been a shitbag. I'm on the front lines constantly at protests, at migrant hotels.
You're on the front lines. I thought the front lines meant like, you know, the first wave of fucking soldiers the fucking army back in like World War One and World War Two. I'm on the front lines, standing outside a hotel, shouting shit. Yeah, you're a real fucking soldier, bro.
At HMOs, putting myself in dangerous situations, you know, what could compromise my safety because I love my country and because of the reasons that I've just said. I want to make my community safe. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's
yeah, these patriots, they ain't making communities more safe. They're making them more fraught and dangerous and tense. I live in an area where there are protests a lot. It doesn't make people feel more safe. Those fucking gangs of patriots that show up, they aren't making people feel more safe. They're doing the opposite. I'm sorry, bro.
Only about 10% of people that have actually criticised me and mentioned my name. 90% of people understand the situation. 99% of people cannot fight. They're not fighters. You know, for me personally, I can protect myself. I can defend myself. You know.
Oh, so if someone can't fight, they can't criticise. What is this shit, man? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't really care if this guy jumped in or not. I care that these YouTubers just start these fucking fights and then people like this will gloss over it.
Because women first of all, they would not be able to survive this. And number two, they wouldn't be able to walk away. Number three, they would not be able to throw as many punches as these two individuals got.
Right. Doesn't that depend on the woman? I don't know, man. This is what I get for complimenting people. They immediately start saying stuff that is just whack.